Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Hello farmers, welcome back to Ravenport. Our fields are ready for harvest, especially the sugar beet. When I'm up here, just picture that we're using a drone. Yeah, well, that's what we'll say we're doing. Checking up on our pigs. Pigs are doing the pigs thing. They'll be taken care of pretty well today. Our sheep. I was noticing today our sheep. Look at the wool. Each one of those pallets, 10,000 liters of wool. Let's drop the drone. All right, now it's us. So a few episodes ago, I bought 4 more pallets to fill up, and well, they're getting pretty full. But the good price is, well, the good news is, well, yeah, I'm thinking of price. It's going up. It's up to 12, almost 12.50 and rising. Also, the sugar beet, the best price right now is at the restaurant, and that price is rising. We are going to need some sugar beet, obviously, for the pigs. That's why we're doing it. We got the harvester. We got everything going for us good. Our money situation, I think at the end of last episode, we just had over $700,000. We got $774 because, and I'm going to show you, I did fertilize field number 5, and right now it's showing as fertilized. I also fertilized field number 8, so I think I got like 17 grand for this, 28 grand for that, and 11 grand for fertilizing this field here. Last episode, it is in the video because I saw it myself. I showed you where I fertilized field 11, and now, nope, wrong one. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I finished the contract and everything, obviously, because I'm taking other contracts. I need to download that mod that allows me to do more than one contract at once, because while I had a worker fertilizing this one, I could have done like a couple transportation jobs, so I need to download that mod. So I'm waiting for field number 5 to come up. It hit another growth stage, I do believe. Remember back in 17 when you could teleport right to the field? The field had like kind of sign on it. You could just teleport right to it. But now, yeah, we don't have that. Yeah, so it did hit another growth stage. If I fertilize it, I got to use a sprayer like we did for the sugar beet. So yeah, this is the field we're kind of looking to buy. So we are something like $30,000 short, which shouldn't be a problem for us to come up with today. But for starters, we are going to hop into our combine. We're going to take care of this headland right here. Our canola is pretty much ready. Probably going to do 2 headlands here just to make sure. I don't want to go over any of our sugar beet. This here will top off our pigs with some food. I think I'm going to feed them canola for the most part. Between canola, sunflower, and soybean, I think canola is probably the best thing to give them, because canola yields well. So that's why I would rather do it with canola. We're going to kind of wait on the sugar beet just a bit, only because I'm waiting to see what that price tops out at, because we're going to sell the sugar beet that we don't use. And hopefully it gives us enough cash to buy field number 5, but like I said, I'm going to be trying to be greedy and wait for field number 5 to come up with a contract to fertilize it again. And what I'll do is I'll actually probably use the least items that they give us to fertilize it with. Only because the only thing I got is a sprayer I use for the sugar beet, and that sprayer is not going to be big enough to do in one round. Maybe I'll just have to wait and see what they give us if I do get the contract. See what they do give us for leasing equipment, and I can do it that way. So the big thing is we're going to use our sugar beet harvester today, and if everything goes well, buying field number 5 to give us, another field. That field will be more of a field to just, grow crops and sell it for income. The rest of our fields are kind of taken up with feeding our animals. Yeah, that's one thing when you got all the animals on the map or in the game. Yeah, it takes a lot to feed your animals. The pigs really aren't that. I say at first it's a lot of pigs. A lot of pig food. It does take a lot of different kind of crop to feed them. It's not like chickens where you can just give them, you can give them wheat, barley, or oats, and they just got like one food type. And the cows pretty much need just straw, hay and silage to make TMR. The horses just need oats and water and straw, which is not hard. The pigs need, 3 different crop types. Or 4? No, 3. Yeah. They need some cereal, oil seed, and they need some root crop. And they also need straw for bedding as well. But, I didn't think the pigs were going to be profitable when I put it down. I'm like, I don't know if I ever get my money back on them, but I think we'll be just fine. Just fine. So I should be able to zip through this field right here and maybe get some workers in here to turn the field over. I'll probably, since we're just did canola, I'll probably throw down some soybean in here next. Because we'll be topping off the pigs and they should need nothing for a while. So I can throw down some soybean in this field and the rail yard field. Rail yard field has sunflower in it at the moment. So yeah, we'll put some soybean down in this field and the rail yard field so we harvest it next time. We can just turn around and sell it or store it until the price is right. Just check the field to see if it needed anything before we seeded it, and it does not need lime, it does not need to be plowed. So after we get done harvesting this beautiful canola, which we're getting 50,000 liters looks like, we'll bring the New Holland right on over and start planting some soybeans in it. In a couple days we'll have some beautiful soybeans to sell, maybe. Price wise, depending. So all this canola will be fed to the pigs, and what the pigs don't take, they could take all of it for all I know. I don't know how much they're going to require now, but whatever the pigs don't take, we'll put in storage. We do have some canola in storage, but it's always good to have some in storage in case you forget about your animals. We'll put the pipe out, we'll go empty this into the trailer. And before we feed the pigs, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop off this header. Do I need it? Yes, I do. We'll drop off the header. Pick up the other one because that's what we need for the sunflowers. Missed the roadside, missed the trailer. So, yeah, the field needs nothing. The sugar beet price, $2.73 and still rising. The wool is still going up. I've been keeping an eye on the eggs, and really, I haven't seen the egg prices get above like 31, 3,200. I think I got lucky with that great demand where the price was, I think one way back was somewhere around 4,000. So I don't think we're going to get that at all. How much manure do the pigs have? Where am I? Wow. Quite a bit actually, so I could sell that. So yeah, I can see we're still getting a pig every 3 hours. Look, we just got another set of pigs. We're up to 56. I kind of forgot how fast pigs reproduce. I'm trying to remember, and I can't off the top of my head how they were in 17. But I wanted to go drop off the header, and I'll meet you over at the rail yard, and we'll start harvesting some sunflower seed. Well, we have arrived at the rail yard field with the harvester and the header. I actually dropped off the other header and started to come down here, and I stopped like, hey, stupid, you might want to bring the header with you. I was like, oh yeah. Turn around, had to go back and get it. I almost made it down here with no header. But I also got the New Holland, planting some soybeans in the field we just harvested. Now I was going to start spraying some slurry down. But I think I'll do that in the sugar beet field, because the sugar beet field is going to need to be plowed. So what we'll do is we'll spray some slurry down from the cows. I think they got enough slurry. They should have. And then we'll plow the field, and honestly I'll probably put soybeans in that one as well. Let's do a whole 3-field soybean sale in a couple days. I don't think we need anything right now for the pigs, because we're going to be topping off the pigs. So I think we'll be all set for a while. Famous last words. Now that the money is really rolling in, we don't have to worry too much about it anymore. Even though we're getting ready to spend some more. But don't forget, we're selling the silage at the BGA. Been doing that. I think it's still got like 500 some odd thousand liters to go for today. So that'll be like a $300,000 income at midnight. And with an additional field, definitely going to be bringing in the cash. We got most of the equipment that I do believe I need. I don't have any plans of doing a potato harvest, so I'm not going to buy a potato harvester. I've yet to do sugarcane in Farming Simulator. I didn't do it in 17, and I really don't plan on doing it in 19. I may, like I said, I don't plan on doing it, but at some point I probably will. I've never done poplar either. Just doesn't seem worth it. Sugar beet is profitable. Just you got to buy the equipment first, kind of like cotton and most other things. So nice not to have that big hump that was on the edge of this field by the road. We smoothed it out, took care of it. That's why there's no grass growing there. That was before, just before patch 1.3 beta came out. I'm kind of hoping that I can fit this whole field in the combine. That way I can just drive the combine back over to the BGA, because the trailer's obviously got canola in it right now for the pigs, but it's not too bad. I can just hop on over to the truck and deliver that to the pigs, and what they don't use I'll put in the silo, and then we can come over here and empty the combine. Either way, it's fine. I got the time. But we are, I have no idea if we're halfway done with this field or not, but yeah, we're 65% full. With this moving right along. Oh, and also before I forget, I've been meaning to mention this in the past couple episodes, but I have kind of started a Facebook page for the website, for this YouTube channel. Posting some things on there once in a while, so if you want to just check it out once in a while, if you're interested in finding out info. I may give out some teasers for upcoming episodes or things going on with the channel, like, you know, with my time at Porsche, Farmer's Dynasty, American Truck Simulator, which I never get a chance to play anymore, which kind of sucks, but yeah, I've been thinking about making some time for ATS. The only problem with ATS is with the coast to coast. The problem is not the problem, the coast to coast map. The problem is all the other mods that I use I got to update, because I think they're on patch 1.34 now, so I need to update a lot of the mods before I start a video. So with ATS, it's not like, well, I'll just make an ATS video and just hop on there and go. It's like, oh, I'm going down the road and you see a red car pass you. I'm like, oh, that Jazzy Cats mod is not, I got to update that. Or this trailer pack mod does not work in 1.34 or all that good stuff. Yeah, the last ATS video I did was the Christmas special kind of a thing, where I just drove with a wintry scene playing Christmas music in the background. So it's been over, well, a month and a half basically. How are we doing here? I think we might be able to get this whole field in here. Not too sure. And once we get in with this field, I may have to fast forward some time just a little bit, just because I'm waiting for that sugar beet price to kind of top out. Yeah, here we are in the stage of the farm where before, the minute the field's ready for harvest, it was harvest, replant, get the cycle going. Now that we don't have a loan, we got cash. It's pretty much, yeah, there's no rush to get something replanted right away. We're just going to wait for the best time to do things. So, also today someone just posted about, you know, maybe you can put down another pig pen. Can you transfer pigs from one pig pen to another? Well, yes we can. I think they're going back to when I was trying to transfer the chickens over. Transferring pigs is easy because we got the trailer. You can just take the trailer over to the pen, load them up in your trailer and bring them to the other pen. The only thing we can't transport are chickens, and I did not read anything. I reread the channel log for patch 1.3, and nothing about transporting chickens is a thing. I don't know if they put it in the script somewhere just yet. Oh yeah, but something also kind of is leading us to about their DLC. You know, I don't know if their first DLC is going to be this or not, but now I'm starting to lean more towards it being a class DLC. The only thing, every year Giants kind of has like a farm com kind of a thing, and they hold it at different factories. Well, this year Giants is holding it at a class factory. So does that mean it's going to be the first DLC for 19, or is it going to be like an announcement like they're going to be in, you know, I hate to say FS21 when this just came out a couple months ago, but you know. But I mean, if Giants is going to a class factory, you would think something's going on there between Giants and class. So who knows? But I'm glad about patch 1.3, everything about 1.3, you know, the landscaping. They're going to try to, you know, they said they're going to keep trying to improve on the landscaping a little bit. The big thing for us is the BGA. I don't have to spend an hour transporting silage from the BGA down to the barn, which we could do once in a while. If the price gets above 400, that's when I'll bring it over. But other than that, you know, the price at the barn is never that much better than the BGA. And you know, we could say, well, the barn's offering 380, you're only getting paid 360, but at least at the BGA, we're getting liquid digestate in return for fertilizer. Which by tomorrow, in-game tomorrow, we should have tons of digestate to do fields over. Let's see how we doing here. Yeah, we should be able to fit the rest of this into the combine. It sure looks like it. So just a reminder, yes, the Facebook page link should be on the home page of the YouTube channel in the upper right hand corner, where you find most people put their Facebook page links. I kind of put that link up there about a month ago, but really haven't done nothing with the page since. I kind of like let it go, and just, of course, you know, it's the holidays. I don't want to give excuses, but you know, it's the holidays and I had other things going on, and I kind of let it go. But I'm going to try to post on there some things, like, because I record these episodes 2 days in advance. So sometimes people have a question like, oh, why didn't you do this? How come you haven't done that yet? It's like, well, it's already recorded. I just haven't had the time. But at least on the Facebook page I can put out there, kind of like when patch 1.3 came out, I recorded it, and GPS didn't work. I kind of put on there on the Facebook page, like, patch 1.3 is out, Horseplay is not working with it at the moment, give it a day. And then when it did work, I put a note in there and said, Horseplay now does work with 1.3. It's going to be, yeah, we should be able to, we're going to be fine, right? We can fit all this in here, right? It's how much do I got left? Yeah, that's not going to be 2,000 liters, I don't think. Is it? I think we're going to get it just all in. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. So that's all into the harvester. So now I can drive this right back to the BGA. And at the same time, looks like our New Holland has finished seeding that field as well. So now I think it's time to go. Oh, Peanut, you should drive slow. All that crop in the harvesters could just fly right out. Well, since the New Holland was done, gotta put it back to work. And this field does not require plowing or lime, so soybeans. Once again, and like I said, I did notice this time though, coming, I don't know if this is the first time I seeded this field with the New Holland or not, but usually with the John Deere coming up and doing this headland, the John Deere does like 8 miles an hour. The New Holland was doing 11. So the extra horsepower is making a difference, but just not I just still can't believe it didn't reach max speed coming up the hill. It's not that steep of a hill. And once again, with patch 1.3, my steering wheel's working fabulously with this right now. Didn't take me long to get used to having the spring in the steering wheel back to working like it was in 17. Yeah, I did leave myself enough space because sometimes I leave too much of a corner here. Yeah, you're all set. You're all set. So we're going to hop on back. I was checking the contracts when I went to get them, see if Field 5 had one yet for fertilizing. They do not. So let's go see if the pigs require this much canola. I hope they don't. So like I said, we'll probably be buying an animal trailer in the near future. Because the one we got, you know, I do want to sell at least 100 pigs, 25 per. Bring us down to the total count that we got now. And that means every 3 days. You're going to tell me I got to drive over their pig food to get into the trigger? There it is. Every 3 days we'll be selling some pigs. Worth $100,000. You're going to take all of it, aren't you? Just to really... They took all of that. You pigs. Yikes. So, where the sugar beets are, I may put canola back down. Wow. 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 That's a lot of food. Yeah, this is why I don't want to do a second pig pen. I mean, this will hold them off for a while, but wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. Yeah, so let's see. I got my harvester sitting there. What is the price of sunflower at the moment? Is it still going up? Is it a high price? Yeah, so this is what I'm waiting for. The high price is actually the pork grain elevator at 447. I'm going to wait to see what the restaurante does. Sugar beet. The sugar beet price is now peaked at 273 at the restaurant. No other price is close, and everything else is either going down. So, I say it's time we do the sugar beet and let everything else sit for a while, see what the prices do. Wow, they took a lot of canola. So I think I'm going to bring... Well, we'll just... yeah, let's see what the sugar beet harvester does. This is the modded sugar beet harvester by Stevie. So it does hold 90,000 liters, and it harvests at a faster speed. It's the Tiger 6. Beautiful looking machine. I do like the garlic color that we put on there. No, I'm not going to do crab steering. That's for darn sure. So yeah, unfold ya. Now I kind of use it in Field 8 when I had the contracting job. Alright, so I unfolded that. Turned it on. And in goes the sugar beet. And this thing flies. Harvesting away. So I mean, you can just see, you know, people look at the price of sugar beet and say, well, it's not worth doing. But I mean, here we are going down one row, and it's not that wide of a machine. And by the time we get down to the bottom, we're probably going to have 10,000 liters of sugar beet in here. Yeah, we should be able to, right? Yeah, easily. Easily have 10,000 liters of sugar beet. So, it's... yeah, you get tons of sugar beet. Tons and tons of it. Yeah, so one row we got 13,000 liters of sugar beet. So it's a little bit of a pain. You need kind of, I don't want to say big equipment, but you're going to be transporting quite a bit. So let's get some headlands done here so I got room to turn around when I get over here. But the pigs should be kind of happy that we're going to top them off with sugar beet. And actually, for nowsies, I think what we'll do is I'll just keep making circles like I am. See, I don't need the HUD anymore. So I did kind of remember how to use a sugar beet harvester. We also went with a bigger engine in here, so I mean, holding 90,000 liters of sugar beet is going to be kind of heavy. Just about at a full tank. I did skip the top of the field because I want to be able to get back down here with a... I probably would have been full way before I got down here. So let's turn that off. Is it Y? Okay, so what is it? Oh, pipe out is actually L on this one. Okay. Oh, that'll work. So I assume the pigs are going to take all 90,000 liters, no problem whatsoever. All because I want to give them the extra 5%. I'm sure they're going to take just as much as whatever this requires here. So I'm not going to bother looking to see if it's enough because we already know that it's not. Alright, so I'm going to get back to work here. I'll bring it back maybe when we have enough food for the pigs on sugar beet. Who knows, they may take the entire field. I don't think so, but we will see you in a while. Well, here's load number 2 for the piglets. I know it's not. There we go. Maybe. Boy, it's a small little trigger apparently. There we go. Well, it's in the green at least, which is good. So maybe at the end of this load, we can sell the rest of the field. So I mean, so far I got 180,000 liters of sugar beet out of this field. So you can imagine if you were doing it for pure profit, you know, selling it, you could make quite a bit of money. But we'll still make some money off the sugar beet. So it looks like they're going to top off at 200,000-ish. Hey, so the rest is now ours. So I'm probably going to get maybe another 3 full capacities out of this. We'll find out. But I will bring you back when we go sell our first load of sugar beet. And we'll see how much we get per 90,000 liters. I mean, you saw the price. If you do the math, you can figure it out before we get back maybe. So now we have our first load of sugar beet. As we go deliver this, I'm going to set this guy off on a worker. I assume we're going to get one more full trailer. And maybe, I don't know, maybe close to the second one, somewhere around there, I would assume. Alright, hopefully I can climb into the right one. Nope. Alright, so let's come over here and do it. There we go. And you, sir, can go off on a helper. Hopefully you can manage, not get stuck anywhere, please. That'd be great. I'm headed off to the restaurant. And I'm kind of hoping for 20,000, 22,000, somewhere around there. We shall see when we get there, I suppose. Actually, it's going to be a little bit more than that. No, it's going to be right around there. Right around there. 22, 25,000, somewhere around there. Actually, not 25,000. I'll shut up, and we'll see what we get when we get to the restaurant. And here we are. Let's see what we get for 90,000 liters of sugar beet, going for a price of $273. It's going to get us close when we sell this whole field, probably over, to be able to afford field number 5. So we got, so I was close, 24, trying to get the number just right, 24,596. Which is pretty darn good. So if you take into consideration the first 2 loads that we had to give to the pigs. So right now that field so far would have netted us $75,000 so far, which is a lot better than what you would get for selling the other crops we've been doing. And we're not done yet. I'm going back for some more. I'm going to go back this way, not take down a road sign, hopefully. Oh, the steering wheel works so much better. So far we have made $50,000 worth of sugar beet, which you say, well, it's not much, but don't forget our first 2 loads went to the pigs. So off that field, there's $100 grand worth of sugar beet already. And from the looks of things, we're going to get another full trailer out of that field. Maybe he might be full before I even get back, to be honest with you. The last strip of sugar beet, and I'm wondering, yeah, we're going to get a full trailer, and I'm going to come back and empty this guy out. But that's, or I could just put it into stock. May not even be worth it to load it up and bring it to the sell point. But for a small field, as you can see, sugar beet is profitable. I mean, we're going to bring 3 full loads to the sell point, and we had 2 loads we gave to the pigs. And at $25,000 per, that's $125,000 off that field in sugar beet. If we did soybeans and sold them, I'd probably get, like, you know, at best $60,000 to $70,000. So don't always look at the price in the store and say, well, that's not worth doing. It is. But also, you got to remember, we do have to buy a special harvester for sugar beet. And another $25,000 goes into our wallet. And we do have more than enough money to buy field 5. But I'm still waiting for a contract to maybe fertilize it. I keep checking the page though to make sure it's still got the first stage of fertilization on it. I don't want it just disappearing on us. But now it's time to go unload our combine harvester with all the sunflower in it. I got to check on some pricing to see what's going on there. We got some sunflowers to sell. I probably could take the sunflower and feed it to the pigs. But I think the pigs are going to be fine for a while. I'd rather have the cash right now. Well, I've loaded up the wool pallets. They were getting, you know, I was getting out of where I was going to have to buy more pallets eventually, because we're getting full, and the price is like 12 something ish, which is a decent price. It's not the best I've ever seen, but it's a really good price. So I loaded them up. When I come on down here, it'll be interesting to see how the trigger works now, because apparently they fixed some of the triggers in patch 1.3, so I'm hoping these sell no problem. It's not going to be finicky. Let's see how the wool sells. Hopefully the pallets don't disappear, because they're not supposed to. And it looks like the triggers, just like before, you have to get it just right. So finally, after all the fuss and tussling around there, boy, that was a pain. I can't believe Giants has not fixed that. That's such... Anyways, how much we get for the wool? Sold wool, $87,670. Thank you, sheep. Now I want to get these back. I got to get them back in the next 5 minutes. Put them down before another crate spawns. So I'm going to bring this back. And probably fast forward some time. We'll sell some sunflower seed. And see if the contract in field 5 even shows up. I may just have to buy the field before it needs a second fertilization contract. So the story goes, I'm off to the store to buy some liquid fertilizer. The contract has come up in field 5. I took the contract, but like an idiot, I said accept contract and not lease for the contract. So we're using our sprayer that we use in the sugar beet field. So I got a worker going along now with the fertilizer that we have, which is not going to be enough. So I'm down at the store. I'm going to pick it up, bring it to the field so I can do that. So that's the story going on now. So as we go over here Yeah, saving. So you can see I got my worker going along here. He's going this way. He's going to fertilize the field for us. I'll bring a tanker over for him so we can refill when needed. I put it on. I came in here and I said, oh, I'll switch it to buy so you can buy it. Wow, that money goes down quick. I don't know if it's the same, more or less. When you do it that way, it just seems like it's a lot more. A lot more. And I do love this mod. I just wish there was a locking script for the forklift, because that thing seems to want to pop out more times than not. Hasn't popped out on me yet, but every time I go somewhere and get somewhere, it's pretty close to falling off the back of the truck, which would really hurt the forklift. Well, I'm heading down to the shop. That sprayer is killing me. It doesn't hold much. The working speed's 7. It's just killing me. So for what it costs, $30,000 for that. Stevie's mod, $64,000. Working speed, 16. The width is 15 meters wider. Holds a lot more. So yeah. Let's do this. Matching rim color. That looks pretty darn good. Let's go ahead and buy that. Yes, please. It holds 4,000. Okay. So let's come in here. Pallets. I know I got one there, but we're at the store. It's just taking forever for that thing to spray that field, and in the future I may do some herbicide on some weeds to see how that does. But it's got the narrow tires on it, so I can fertilize fields afterwards. I may, in the future, or next episode, who knows. What would that be under? Miscellaneous? Seed station, lime station, herbicide station, and liquid fertilizer station. I could put those down. They're only 5,000 a piece. And that way I don't have to buy crates all the time. And like I said, I wanted another weeder. This may be better. Now that we got the cash, spending the money for herbicide and fertilizer won't be too bad. But I'm going to bring this down, and the Massey Ferguson is going to take over this. I'm just using this as transport. I'm going to grab the old one, and yeah, I'm going to keep using it until it's all sold, or until he finishes with the fertilizer. I'll take it and sell that one. So I should get back probably like 15,000, hopefully half, because I don't think I've used it that much. Yeah, his tank's empty. I'm on my way, sir. So I'm actually going to get 20 grand back on this. Not bad at all. So now he's going along, instead of at a 5-mile-an-hour clip, we're now doing 15, 16. Holds a lot more, and I'm pretty sure with Stevie, I'm pretty sure it doesn't consume as much fertilizer as the in-game ones. He usually like cuts it back in half, right around there. It was at a full tank, so I am using it, but that speed, it's just going to get it done so much quicker. So much so that I actually may finish off the job myself. So the contract is complete. We got double fertilization. Does not need to be plowed, limed. It's got crop in it. It's for sale for $810. Yes, we want to buy it. We own it now. Don't tell me that you changed all the stats on the... Okay. As you can see, it's double fertilized. Unlike this field, I don't know what happened down there. But now we own field number 5 with canola in it. And we got a new sprayer. The sunflower seed I put into storage for now, because now the price did max out $14.84, but now the central grain elevator price is going up. So yeah, no need to do it right now. So I got the truck and trailer going back to selling some silage, which will get money at midnight. But we're down to 82,000, but you know, we don't have a loan, so it's 82,000 that we got money we can spend on it, but I don't plan on spending any money. We got more field work to do. Obviously, I got to buy like seed, lime, and all that stuff. But yeah, that's going to pretty much cover for today, guys. We got the sugar beet in. Our pigs are doing just fine. Another 45 minutes, we get another pig. But yeah, so it looks like they require, everything here is going to require 200,000 liters. So they need corn, wheat, and barley. Yeah, they take a lot. But once we get them maxed out, once we get the 300 pigs and we max them out and we sell 100 of them, it's not going to be as bad. It's just a matter of keeping up with them for the time being. We sold some wool today, which is good. We got these fields down here are ready for harvest as well. I'm pretty sure our grass field's ready, but our cotton field's ready. Our oats are ready to feed the horses. So we got work to do. Probably next episode, we'll probably take care of this field while I may quickly harvest these fields. I may, do a jump cut for these fields here. We do these fields enough. But in the meantime, yeah, we own field 5 now. So that'll be ready probably in the next day or so. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. I appreciate you watching as always, and I'll see you next time in Ravenport. But until then, have a good one.